Hello guys, there was a massive problem. I started recording and it didn't save, so we have now jumped 50 minutes into the future, and I'll let you guys try to understand what happened.
Get him to Sam Node.
In a nutshell, we liberated the planet and our dad died and we have lost consciousness, and now here we are.
Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloaded. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
I am quite gutted that it didn't record.
Welcome back.
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Oh.
Did the rest of the team make it? Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to? Sam. I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
Honestly, we weren't close. I never really knew him growing up.
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you, in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
You can't be serious. What's the matter? I think you're up for it. It still goes against protocol. Cora, are you really okay with this?
I won't stand in the way of your dad's decision. It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. He needs to rest first. He's got 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your sister. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can she. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
Why did he do it? Why me?
Unknown, but he never acted without reason. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
All right.
Attention, Hyperion crew. We have reached the Nexus. Please commence docking procedures.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arcs.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Arc Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Arc? This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over. We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs. What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Yep.
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Well, let's go speak with Director Tan. Tan, Kesh, Kandros, Addison. Let's go speak to Addison first. She is right here. Even though she is a bitch.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion.
No, it isn't
It's
what
good
we
to have
wanted.
you.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Yeah, bye.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Or you can just piss off. You know what I mean? She is such a bitch. That Kandros is right here.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
I'm just gonna like get rid of the basic information. I'll just get rid of these objectives because they do actually give you quite a bit of XP. Kesh is right here.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Right, so before we do that, I'm actually going to get some objectives done. Like, there's a lot of objectives.
Right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my.
I'm just going to skip this because there's a lot of stuff
He's locked up and slated.
to get done like right at the start, so...
His name is Nilken Rensis.
Like Quiro's rockfish.
I still reckon they had breather gear stored in that.
You must be the Pathfinder. Professor Herrick, my colleague... Not...
But you're...
And maybe Addison will give us a real... And its gas bladder can expand 300%. Amazing.
Hey, Herrick, how about you not dissect things?
I thought it said coronavirus, so it says Corvinus.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Now I'll get to the armors and loadouts soon, just not yet. First of all, let's... Oh, hello. Okay, so I might as well go through this now. In terms of your credits that you get, we've got 100 right now. This is what the options are here, like to buy. But first of all, I want to do this. To sell, the best things to sell are these things. Anything that's high, like Shrouded Seed, Vial, it's got no use for you whatsoever. And I mean absolutely no use. Disruptor ammo is absolutely useless. Armor I'm going to keep for now. Overdrive pack, that could potentially be useful. Now I'm going to be keeping all the like stuff for weapons for now until I find my stuff. Now this stuff here, do not sell any of it. Like all your like materials and elements and stuff, they will play a massive part. But currently what I've done right now is selected these things here. So now I'm going to sell all that crap and confirm the trade. So now we've got 1,000, which is it's still nowhere near enough for all this stuff. Did I actually just sell the Omni Blade? Whatever. Anyway, right. So now let's just go. And also, we need to speak to this guy. But I am going to be skipping it like so.
Pathfinder, huh? What? The security chief.
In a nutshell, he is being framed for murder. Not framed, sorry. He's on trial for murder.
But everyone's certain I did it on purpose.
But we have to go to a planet to find evidence, and that planet's actually the next planet we're going to go to, so it just makes much more sense. Now speak with Kandros. This links into the murderer.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably... Despite his only defense was, trust me. Look, not... And there's a... As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed. You and me...
So now, playback the recording is right here.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
I think it is anyway. No, it's here.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilkin, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
So now that will sound very, very bad, but doesn't sound good, does it? Now let's just speak with this dude.
Hey, you okay?
Oh, Lucky. Yeah.
Would you, if you have time?
Now let's just quickly do this. So right now we've got there's some shit that's being sabotaged.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
You have to wait.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
I thought I scanned this. Ah, yes.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well,
I speak with
shit.
Cora because there's
Hey there.
something that we're going to be doing.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
No.
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Yeah, no problem. Right, so let's go to the habitation deck. Which is still on the Nexus. Now, I mean, there is a lot to do. Let me just show you, like, roughly what we have to do. So, this is, like, here, Nexus. There's here, additional towers. Now, this is just nothing right now. So, I mean, it's nothing. So, first murder, confront the saboteur, speak with witness Shores. That's just a Nexus assignments. Missing acts, finally done Solarian, SRA, and Turing out. Priority ops, a better beginning. Speak with Sam and the Hyperion. Additional tasks, getting to know the Nexus. I do have to speak with Tan one more time. Have I? Bollocks. Haven't leveled up yet. Only 24 XP, so let's get rid of all the codex. Mark all in the inventory, all is seen. Just gets rid of it, and it just. You're gonna be seeing that the most this game. I'm on the wrong deck. Well, let's just go to Sam Nerd then, while I'm here.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during
and I will
combat.
show you the best one
Your
to
father
use.
preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Yeah, so let's just not tell anybody.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Wow.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Right, so at the minute we have Adept, which is Biotic Force. But I'll go into the details when we unlock it, and I'll show you how to unlock them as well. But I'm not going to be doing this right now. First of all... Oh, I was in the right area. Haha, nice.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
Alright, let's skip this.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is
Wish I had access to this.
I'll check out.
So now
Raj, you
we've got
there?
to-
Yes.
Which is security
How did
footage.
it go? Is it...
Like,
Is
there's
it
a lot
really
of backtracking here.
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you.
That's why I'm on the wrong one. That's what I need.
You. I figure someone's been messing with you both.
I'll get through this as quick as I can, but I don't want to leave any chunk of story out, which is why I had the conversation with Sam. Now, anything to do with the full story, I will not be skipping.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion. Coupling out.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a map?
The file, based on the... You will need to...
Got...
I know who it is, so I'm just going to go here. I know who it is and where it is, so I'm just going to go there. Hey, Cora.
Personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity.
What we're currently doing, the objective is to scan security people in the op center, but it's the dude that's just right here, so it just makes sense. Just go here.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
I don't think so.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
We can't let you stay on board. There's no saying what else you're capable of.
Wait, you'd let me go?
If you call exile letting you go, sure. You leave and you don't come back.
I'll leave.
Boom, level up. Now, every time you level up, you do acquire Andromeda viability points, or doing some objectives. The majority of the time, doing objectives will get you Andromeda points, but now, before we do anything else, we're going to go to the cryo bay. Because we're going to go check on a rider's sister, Sarah.
I'll make it work, Dash. Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how. That's the only part that matters. I've met one Pathfinder. Well, two with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
We'll miss you, Harry.
Just make sure to raise some hell once in a while, will you? I'm living like...
I'm just going to skip this, because I still have
Don't
quite
worry,
things
I'm
I
on it.
need to do.
So coming here was the world's big... Don't...
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you... reunite them?
Of course.
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned...
Right, so nothing else to do here. Check the map quickly. Hyperion. How do I... Oh, whatever. One second. No. Journal. Nexus. Finish your additional task. Take the 10. Quickly do that. I like that there's not a lot of loading screens. I'll say that now when it's going to be a long loading screen though. Well, no, maybe not. That's alright.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
It sounds like the next...
Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government. They don't see me as the rightful successor. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority. But seeing as how every colonist... Should you find any clues, please... It seems they're all... Managing all of their biological needs cause
Alright. Now I've done that. Now we can actually go to our ship. Docking Bay.
Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
It so reminds me of the SR1.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Let's get out of there.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
I agree. Nice Tyrion heiress there.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
All